Good morning, Hornets. Today is Thursday, November 30th. Power of the Pen Creative Writers. We have our winners of this week. We have our top writer, 7th grader Olivia Fields, and 8th grader Samantha Parrish. So, congratulations to those two. Next meeting with Mr. Manning is on Tuesday, December 5th, next week. Be sure to check that out. I want to address recent issues we've had with our restrooms in terms of some vandalism and just some misbehavior taking place. This is happening in the 7th grade restrooms on the second floor of the junior high wing. Number one, we talked about this at the beginning of the year. We are to take care of our facilities and we are to use common sense and use our PBIS in terms of how we're supposed to behave and act and interact with one another in the restrooms. Okay. I am prepared to close and shut down the second floor restrooms until further notice if this misbehavior continues. I've done it before. You can ask many of your teachers. I'm prepared to do that again. So we're either going to take care of what we have or it will be taken away from you. Okay. So keep that in mind. If you know of anyone completing acts of vandalism or just general misbehavior in the restrooms, I need you to email myself immediately or notify a staff member. Okay? Thank you for your help with that. After school extracurriculars, you are to report to Main Street with Mr. Duncan by 2:50. Okay, we get out of school at 2:40. That gives you 10 minutes to get to Main Street with Mr. Duncan. You are not to be walking the hallways, visiting with teachers, etc., until your practice or bus leaves for your game. Okay, you need to get to Main Street. You have 10 minutes to do that. We do not need you walking around the hallways, interacting with your teachers. Get to where you need to be. If there's an issue with that, I'm happy to address it. We do have that Washington, D.C. meeting on December 7th to pick roommates. So be sure to sign up and talk to Mrs. Cianciolo or Mrs. Stanger about getting signed up for the trip taking place in May. And remember, we do have the staff for student volleyball game tomorrow, modified class schedule. It was $3. You should have had that paid by yesterday. We'll have schedules written on the boards for tomorrow. Any students that did not turn in any money, you are to report to the cafeteria after we dismiss to go and watch the staff for student volleyball game. See Miss Wiley if you have any questions on that. And then our Texas Roadhouse fundraiser, remember that money and order forms will be turned in on Monday, December 4th. And that's all of our announcements this morning. Hope everybody has a fantastic day in Hornet Country.